do this too, do this too. And it's just been so wonderful these days. These days, living in the beginning, begin again, living in the space that I'm in right now is magical. It's everything. It's everything. It's work now because the way this arm hurt and this hip hurt and this like calf down here. We're climbing ladders and painting and taping and trimming and thising and thatting and all of it. Oh my God. And the stairs. Let us not speak about the stairs. 13 steps outside, 13 steps inside. My my Apple Watch said, "You are working out. Do you want us to go into workout mode so we can track your steps?" Like you done ran up and down them steps one time too many. So many things, so many moving parts here in the Healing House of Roses to the third power. I'm so grateful and so excited. I didn't bring a lot of clothes with me because I didn't think I was gonna stay all these days, but the shirt that I got this morning was ching 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 goes the money tree. Brenda made us these shirts. Auntie Brenda made us these shirts, I don't know, a year ago. Ching 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 goes the money tree. And every time it ching, money comes to me from the top left, right, and up under me. Y'all know it, y'all know it. Wave, wave, wave. I'm a money wave. Debt, debt, debt. All debt is paid. Tomorrow's the first. Debt, debt, debt. All debt is paid. Yes, 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 yes. Yep, there it is. Ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. And matter of fact, she made these when we were in the healing house, didn't she, y'all? Because I asked for red to match the house. Am I right? Am I right, Brenda? I'm Bridget.
Yes, you are.
Okay, yeah. So this shirt is some years old. Yes, she did. She made them for us. She put them on. She put the words on pillows. She put them on everything. So get your ching ching money tree from Auntie Bryn. Just let her know that you need it. But I'm just so extremely grateful. People have been coming in and out, coming in and out, coming in and out over these last few days. They like, are you going to be there? So when I was thinking I was going home, I didn't go home, but well, I am home. How about that? I am home. When people were saying that they were coming, I was going back to the house, and they're like, Mo, hey Mo, oh my God, Mo, you have to call me. I need you to call me, Mo. Things are happening. So every time I would end up leaving, I mean, staying because somebody was coming. And today is no different. Today, Sheila from Kaufman Furniture will be here to take dimensions and give suggestions and bring samples. And where they do that at? Where they do that? Who is doing all this work? Who is the master of the plan? Because I wasn't thinking that um I wasn't thinking that everything was gonna be new. New, 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 everything new, new, new. She like, we working this out. So she coming to determine if we can have queen size or king size beds. What other kind of sleeper type things we can have? Sleeper sofas, sleeper chairs, rollaway beds, like all of the things that we would need so that multiple people can stay. You know, for when the house is full. So she's coming. She will be here today. I think 1 or 1:30, and I'm just so blown away, grateful, excited. I mean, even my former spouse, right, Noreen? Not my ex-husband, my former spouse, sent a what is this? Air fryer, dehydrator, popcorn maker, air fryer oven thingy. He said, I got one for me. I thought it would be great for your house. I think it would be great for my house too. Thank you. Yes,
Yeah, I love that former spouse.
yes, me
I
too.
love that.
I
That's a
love it too.
great expression, former.
Yes, yes. I love it too. I love it so much because it implies that we ain't got no issue because we don't. We really don't. Just a former role, and it gives that that was a person that held a certain space at one point, but there's nothing exy about it. So I really appreciate that. I've been saying that to even to him. I said, you're not, we're not exes. We are former. He said he likes it too, Noreen. So yeah, he likes it too. We good for real. Yes, we good for real. We really are good for real. He has in this past week since I've been here, he sent money multiple times. I think he sent me like $200, $300, plus the oven. Yeah, definitely my former spouse, who clearly um is concerned for my choices, to say the least. He said, "How you gonna do that?"
No, say the most. You saved his life. Say the
Yeah,
most.
the most, the
He
most.
he owes you everything. You
Yes,
saved his life.
yes, yes, yes. So he's like, that's a lot. It's a lot of house. And last night while I was up taping, because there's still many rooms. Do you know that people thought that paint and potluck was like a paint and sip? People came here dressed up because they thought it was where you got the canvas on the table and you paint a picture. At least three people that came like that.
Only in Atlanta, girl. Only in Atlanta.
But you know what Jafet said? Jafet said, but that's so on brand for you. That's what people expect from you. They don't expect to come to your house to paint on the walls. They don't expect it at all. So that's very on brand for people to think that it was a paint and sip. And
Right.
even one of the males, he was like, "That's kind of girly for me." Like I said, "What's girly?" Paint and sip. I said, "Boy, we are painting the walls. We are painting the walls. This is not a paint and sip." He said, "Oh, because that's why I didn't come. Because I'm
Oh
like,
Lord.
I'm coming to no paint and sip." I said, "Well, guess what? The painting is not done. We will be painting all week." So he was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'll pick a day and I'll come." So my goal was to finish taping and then trimming, so that whoever comes, all they got to do is pick up a roll and roll. That's it. So I got most of the taping done until I ran out of tape. So now I got to go and get some more tape, finish the taping, because that was the goal, to finish that part. Because the first room got some drips on the base. We can't be having that. Mm-mm. So yeah. So I'm just really grateful watching this whole.
Ask your network, Darlena, if they know painters. Maybe your network knows, like they knew Nevaeh.
Mm-hmm.
Ask them, does anybody know painters that can come on in and get the job done and delegate, honey.
Delegate, because the way these muscles been worked out, I don't need to go to the gym for a month.
I seen all them stairs in front of the house, like, Lord,
There are like 13 steps out front, and then 13 steps coming up from the basement, from the lower levels. Not a basement. A basement is the one that with the concrete floor and the concrete walls and the dim lighting. That's a basement. When your basement is furnished, I mean finished, with wood floors and painted walls and all of that, and a full-fledged bar in it, and a bathroom and two bedrooms, it is no longer a basement. It is considered the lower level. So it is the lower level. And so I was down there doing the taping down there. But yeah, that would be a great question to ask for
and
somebody.
listen, your former spouse, he knows the power that God has given you to do what you do. He just has fear, and he doesn't know what to do with that fear.
Mm-hmm.
So when he opens his mouth, he speaks from that place, but in his heart, he knows you're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
So he might as well get with the program.
Yeah, with the program. You tell me, you think this is a good idea?
I would tell him I know it's a good idea. I'm doing it. I
See,
will. I'm like, notice I'm doing it. Like
in it.
I'm in the house. Like I'm in the house. What else? What else you want me to say? Like
It is
I'm.
so.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Uh-huh.
You all those 13 steps. You need a ramp too for people with walkers and stuff.
So for that, that means that they can stay in the lower level. There's a bathroom down there, and everything that we're going to be
Oh,
doing
okay,
will be down there.
cool.
So so I thought about that too. Like how could I do that? I think the
Yeah,
easiest.
you can't put a ramp on that house because of its historical stuff. But
Yeah,
yeah, the, uh,
yeah. So
that first level. Hmm.
and I think
Good.
the other easiest way to do that would be to add a is a way that you can get this piece of wood that can cover the stairs, and you can kind of go up. And I think the easiest, less slopey steps is the steps to the deck. So I would have to create like a pathway from the side of the house that leads to the deck, that a ramp could be put there, and then people can come up that are in wheelchairs and stuff.
You know, I'm thinking about me.
I know. I know exactly why you asked that question. But don't worry, because I was already thinking about you. Because, I don't want no
And
trouble.
I won't have a walker long with Les, Miss Dr. Leslie on the case.
Oh, listen, she is so loving serving you. And when I spoke to her, she was just like, she is so lovely. Dr. Long is so lovely. But of course, we knew that already. We knew that already.
Me too. I knew that about me too.
You knew that
I'm
about you
lovely.
already. I don't know. So 13 reduces down to 4. 4 is my life path number. So I don't know. Maybe I have to remind myself of my life path number. That's what it's telling me. Because I surely
Well,
wouldn't
you got a gym in there. Just run up and down those stairs a
run
few
up
times. You
and
don't have to
down
go
the
out.
stairs. You don't need a stair. I don't need a stair stepper at all.
You got the stairs that were built in that house.
Listen, in one of my pieces of furniture for the closet. So, I'm creating Darlena's closet, like literally. And the jewelry island thingy came, and it came FedEx. And so he put it down at the bottom of the 13 steps. I booked out there. I said, listen, if I bring it in the garage, it got to come up 13 steps. If I bring it in the front, it got to come up 13 steps. I said, do you mind when he said, you want me to bring it up there, don't you? I said, I sure do. And so he told me that this was his regular route. I said, well, just know that there will be many packages coming to this house. And so he said, okay, okay, no problem. He said, do you always want it at the top of the steps? Yes, sir, I do. And so he picked it up and he carried it up the steps. So he put it right inside the door and pushed it in. Do you know where he pushed it in? It's so heavy, I can't move it from there. I cannot move it at all. I'm like, ooh, this some good quality furniture, honey. So I can't wait for all of that. So before I can even put it in the room, the room has to be painted and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of moving parts happening, a lot of moving pieces. Not to mention, I just got invited yesterday to a gala on Sunday. I mean on Wednesday, a $1,500 a plate gala, and I was invited as somebody's plus one. I said, "Girl," she said, "I had to think of somebody that could do it in a short amount of time, and I know you could pull it off." It's good to be known for that, right? So I had to call my girl to get my hair done. So I got to get my hair done tomorrow. No, Tuesday, the day before, because I'm also going to the Atlanta Black Chambers Gala on Saturday in the midst of a move, in the midst of painting. So I guess my job at these places is to tell people about the coming soon of the Healing House of Roses. Because I can't think of no other reason why God would have me doing all that at the same time. Tell them now. 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 And so I pulled our cards, and the first one that came up said, "The past is over." And you know why the words, "the past is over," rings in my head so hard? Because tomorrow is December 1st. And normally December 1st wouldn't mean much, but December 1st is the first day that I pay the full rent for this place. And the other saving grace is that the money is already in the bank. Go ahead and press the button for auto pay because that's what I put it on. Go ahead and press that auto pay button. Go ahead. Go ahead. Cause we ready. We've been talking about auto pay for a long time. So I said, God, we need everything on auto pay because it's gonna be
Mhm.
automatically paid because the money will be there to automatically pay it every single month
Hallelujah.
on the first, every single month on the first. And that's so a period, Pooh. So it said the past is over. I'm like, I know God talks to me so hard because that was what I was praying about. So, okay, God, tomorrow's the first. Tomorrow's the first. And what is the first card I pulled? The past is over. The past is over. Yes, Bridget said, and it will stay that way. We decree and declare. I decree and declare this is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. And let the church say, Amen, Amen, and I say. It says, I am appreciated and well compensated wherever I work. I now do work I love and I am well paid for it. Who be picking these cards? I don't even think I want to put these back in the deck. I think I'm gonna stick these on the wall somewhere. It's raining in Georgia. Like, what is that noise out here? You know, every noise I gotta investigate. What is that? Rain. It's raining, raining, raining. What if I told you that rain was a metaphor for blessings? We know that,
And it is, and
and
it
it
is.
is, and it is, and it is.
Water, period. Like that's the flow of water.
Yes, 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 yes. Um,
Cause heaven is our bank.
because heaven
Yeah.
is our bank. Here's our 5 minutes of gratitude. It says, keep your head high, keep your chin up, and most importantly, keep smiling because life's a beautiful thing and there's so much to smile about. Marilyn Monroe, keep your head high, keep your chin up, and most importantly, keep smiling because life's a beautiful thing and there's so much to smile about. Mm-mm-mm-mm. There is so much to smile about. One of my friends that I started to work with the bunny and the Santa people back in 2014, he does a lot of work in the music industry. So he develops artists, he gets them booked and all that. He was like, "Let me get you booked. I can get you booked. Rose, let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do it." He's like, you don't gotta pay me now. You gotta pay me now. Let me just show you. Let me just show you. So when I told him I needed to get my hair done, he was like, where you want to get it done at? I will call any loctician right now and tell them that my number one client is in town and they really need to get their hair done, and they will do it for post drops, all that kind of stuff. He was like, I could get it done for you. I said, oh, wait a minute now, hold up. He was like, yeah, girl. And then he was like, when you going to these things, because I got car service, I'm gonna send a car service to pick you up. He said, yo, I will have that car service pull up and drop roses on the ground for you to get out the car and them come up, open the door and help you out the car. I said, oh, okay. What's happening? When I say I am literally living in the unfolding of everything that we have been discussing and talking about this past, I don't even know how long, 1,440 days maybe. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Because all I could do is stay in the now. And as I stay in the now, watching all the now unfold. And you know, I'm your evidence. If God will do it for me, he will do it for you. And that's on everything I know and everything I believe. So fill in the four blanks. Someone I don't want to miss an opportunity to say thank you to. A choice I'm grateful. A choice I am grateful that I get to make. The moment I felt the most alive and fully myself this week. A need I have that is being met today. And the affirmation says, I know myself, I trust myself, and I can be myself. I know myself, I trust myself, and I can be myself. So wonderful, so wonderful. Jumping into the deep breath of life, daily inspiration for heart centered living by Alan Cohen, because we are people living from our hearts. It says, watch your bags. Watch your bags. Yes, Bridget, and suddenly it says, when it comes time to do your own life, you either perpetuate your childhood or you stand on it and finally kick it out from under. Rosalind Brown. It says, while peering over the edge of an airline counter, I noticed the agent's keypad, a long strip of paper displaying a question in bold letters. Are you carrying anything given to you by a stranger? Hmm. Are you carrying anything given to you by a stranger? The notice reminded the agent to ask each passenger this question in compliance with strict federal aviation measures to protect airplanes from terrorism. As the agent processed my ticket, I realized that the question is a good one for all of us. Are you carrying anything given to you by a stranger? Are you consciously holding any beliefs, ideas, opinions, morals, judgments, intentions, or worldviews that you have adopted from others? Learning values from others is natural, but unless they serve you, they are dangerous. While our parents, teachers, and ministers taught us many valuable lessons, they also passed to us various forms of fear and prejudice. My my sixth grade teacher lived in fear of communism. When Russia placed their Sputnik into orbit, Mr. Kravchik inflicted a long diatribe on our class about how the Soviets could now place nuclear bombs in their satellites and drop them all over America. Since Mr. K was a wise teacher who ostensibly knew so much more than I did, I accepted his fearful projections and I became terrified. Although this man was a good teacher in many ways, he did a great disservice to us little children by frightening us with his own insecurity. I adopted his nightmare and began to live in terror of nuclear war. When I later visited Russia, I found warm, open-hearted people who had grown up fearing that people like me would drop bombs on them. If you are in pain or fear, or have difficulty with dysfunctional patterns in a relationship or in financial areas, you may be carrying a bomb in your luggage. While you were unaware at the time you accepted it, you now have the wisdom and power to remove it. Help me undo illusions from my mind and heart. I pray to live in the real world of love. I believe in the truth of God's presence and let all else go. Watch your bags. Are you carrying anything given to you by a stranger? And the thing about that is, some of the things that's given to us have not been given to us by strangers. It's been given to us by people that we love, that we know, like, and trust. Given to us by people that we love. Can you think of a bomb given to you by somebody you love? I know there's a lot of bombs that was given to me. The one bomb that was given to me, that there was only one true religion, and God only has one real name. That's a bomb.
That's a lie. The Bible. I'm like, do y'all read? Reading is fundamental. The
Reading.
Bible lists multiple names for God. So how is it that God has one name? I don't know. And how could I think the issue with human beings is we want to encapsulate God into our brain
Yes.
and make God as small as our brain, when the Bible tells us that God said, "My ways are not your ways, and my thoughts are not your thoughts." He said, "My as high as the heavens, higher than the heavens, are my ways and my thoughts."
Mhm.
So if you're trying to encapsulate your mind, that's the problem with a lot of people that are in the study. They get too deep and they want to make themselves bigger than God. This is how we got languages. The people
Mhm.
tried to build a tower to heaven, okay? They tried to build a tower to heaven. That's why it's called Babel, because God was like, okay, so y'all think y'all still trying to be smarter than me.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna let y'all get as high as y'all can. And when y'all get up here, y'all not gonna even be able to talk to each other, let alone talk about getting to heaven. That's not the way you gonna get here. Like, that's not the way. I made a way for you to get to heaven, but you not gonna get. You know,
Mm-mm. Not that
anytime a
way.
person tries to limit you and tell you that God is not as big as you think God is, that's when I silently walk away. And the thing about God that's so amazing, God says to us, "I will be as big as you think I am." To you, to each person, this is how God is, the same yet different to all of us. As far as you can believe God can go, that's how far He'll go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just so grateful and excited for the amount of direction that I receive, the amount of downloads I receive. I don't care what you call God. I don't care what you call him, because he up in here heavy, heavy. Before I even got on this call, I made a whole contract. Whole contract, spoke to the person, the whole 9 yards, before we even got on the call, because God told me to. Call, text her now, see if she awake. You up? Yep. She said all entrepreneurs are up. What you mean? Should get in a week. We got things to do. And made the contract for the merchandise for here. So coming soon, I am a rosebud t-shirts, sucker free, drama free, and of course the Healing House of Roses. Like, I'm so grateful. She said yes. And it's a collaborative contract. So I don't need no money right now, because she got everything we need already. So we just need to start selling it. And then the other thing was the founders packages, the development of the founders packages to get the equipment and tools needed in order to get this place up and running. The sound bed um, needs to be purchased in the next 5 days. So that means because they got a $1,000 off for the next 5 days for Black Friday. So I need to get that money together in the next 5 days. So I need to I need to pre-sell at least, I think it was five founders packages to make sure that that bed is in. Let me tell you something. When I pull this off, when I pull this off, y'all, how about the sound bed session's gonna start before the house even up? Cause we gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. So I'm just grateful and excited for insight, foresight to know what steps to make. Sometimes life can seem confusing, and something like this undertaking, it could be confusing if you don't sit still long enough and allow God to direct the steps. And when I tell you, I sit here and I say, okay, what we doing next? What we doing next? The answer could be resting, nothing, or call, or paint, or trim, or tape, or clean. And I'm just watching. It's almost like I feel like I'm outside of my body, looking at myself do the things, watching the unfolding of the things, and being in gratitude every moment. Sometimes even tearful, full of tears of joy, even amidst when everything is not going well. I was emptying out my suitcase and I found two gratitude rocks. I gave out gratitude rocks for years. Tell people, pick your rock, drop it in your purse, pocket. In this case, it must have fell out of a pocket into my suitcase. And every time you see your gratitude rock, you stop and think of one thing that you are grateful for. And I gotta say, it's been a moment since I found a gratitude rock of my own. These rocks are river rocks, collected, washed, oiled, and prayed over, that every person who receives one will be able to find gratitude in their life. And not only did I find one, I found two. And I was like, look at that. Look at that. So it was a reminder too to make sure that somewhere when people walk into the door that they can pick up their gratitude rock to take with them. There's still I know in storage there's a box or bucket or something of them waiting to be put in your hands when you walk into the door. Um, and I just as small, what seems like a small little thing, as they are there, they are happening in real time to unfold what needs to be a part of the process. So imagine you walk in the door, you get your gratitude rock, you get the explanation of what it is, you get the gratitude rock, and then you sign your name in the guest book, and then you put at the same time you putting your name in the guest book, you're also putting in there how you feel. And then when you leave after everything, you get the right how you feel going out. We say we blessed coming in, we blessed coming out. So coming in blessed and leaving out bigger blessed, because you will come in one way and leave another. You will not leave the same way. The people who just came to paint didn't leave the same way. Just the thought of all of the unfolding. And there's so much gratitude in the support that I receive right here in this space. Right here on day 1440 that we've been here. Team no days off. I remember Erica saying, we was on a mastermind, and one minute we was talking about that, and the next minute you had a foundation. Like, things happen real time in this space. How many of you come on here and say, I was over so and so, and then this happened, and now I'm this, or I got that, or this just happened, or that just happened? Like, it is happening, and suddenly. So part of what we must do is find a way, maybe on the page, on the website, where we can capture the and suddenlies, and so that people can see, as a part of the law of attraction, we are intentionally attracting the life that we want. Bridget just said it right there. You asked, I asked to do the work of my heart. That's it. Just let me do the work of my heart. Just let me serve in the biggest way I know how. And the answer continues to be yes, yes, and yes. So I am in continued gratitude for everything that is coming, everything that is already here. As Christelle says, we are just walking the playback. God had the plan the whole time. The whole time. This plan had already been written. We just need to find our foot to the right path. Just get on over there. Just go ahead where you feel God is telling you. You know, sometimes we take a step in the opposite direction and end up being Jonah in the whale for 6 months trying to buy a house. Because what? God told me, or I told me? Who told you to do that? I think if it's easy, yes. If it's hard or difficult, not no, but not yet. Not yet. Soon come. Soon come. Soon come. So just let the theme of today, this November 30th, this last day of November, as we go into December, blazing the Artist's Way, chapter 10, with what, 3 more weeks to go. And we have dug in, and I think we're gonna need at least 3 more times, Manya, to get everything that we've gotten, or to be able to do all the tasks and everything else. But the thing that we need to walk with today is the past is over. The past is over. The past is over. Don't hold on to anything from your past. Don't hold on to people from your past. Don't hold on to past hurts, past upsets. Let it all go. There is no way that you can move into your future holding on to the past. There's no way you can go on to the future still hurt. You know, the biggest way to not manifest the life you want is hold on to the past. Hold on to unforgiveness. Hold on to hate. God can't bless you that way. And just because you've released somebody from the hurt and from the pain and all of that, does not mean we condone behavior. Doesn't mean that we're going to kumbaya with them, because we are not. Just because I forgive you doesn't mean that I invite you into my future. I just forgive you to release you from me. So the past is over. This is a new day, one that none of us have ever lived before. So stay in the now, enjoy each and every moment. With that being said, does anybody have anything they'd like to add before we go?
I do. I can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Dr. Rose, that's funny. I was thinking of that even with me going through it the third time. I think that that is a great idea, just to kind of, if
Start
not
over.
keep up, if not, just look for the chapters or something that you hadn't gone through or go through or pick through, because there's so much in there that the rereading will probably actually kind of like
Mhm.
solidify all the things and make sure that you keep on doing it, you know? So, because it's getting more powerful and powerful, but you also have to do the things. I know I'm behind. So, but I still feel like, okay, that's where you need to be, but you still have to do that work.
Yeah.
So that's a great idea. Just, I don't know what everybody else may think, but it might, and then you could add some more people too that that aren't on it yet. So, but
Yeah.
anyway, I just wanted to share that that was a
Love
great
that.
idea.
Bridget said, open your hands to release pain and receive the lesson and a new blessing. I like that. As long as your hands are closed and tight fist around a person or situation, just like nothing can get out, nothing can get in either. So open your hand, release them to allow the blessings to come to you as well. Forgiveness and all of that really is not for the other person. It really is selfish. It's for you. It's for you. I know you think it's for them, but it's not for them. It is for you. A lot of times, the person that we're holding this with is not even um, thinking about you. They are living their lives, living the vida loca life, thinking one thing about you. And we need to release them so that God can do what God will do. God will pay back all of it. So you have to trust that and release it. Matter of fact, laugh about it and know that God got the plan. So with that being
Um,
said,
I,
go
I
ahead.
just want to read one thing real quick. It says, "Why destroy your present happiness by a distant misery which may never come at all? For
Mm,
every substantial grief has 20 shadows, and most of the shadows are of your own making."
mm,
Sydney Smith, what you just said. They're not even thinking about you,
mm.
but you're over here thinking about them creating your own grief.
Yes. I don't want to create grief. I want to create happiness and love and excitement. Man, Nona Carey, how much fun was it just to walk around the house and do nothing? Cause she said she ain't do nothing. But just the spirit of it all.
Extremely fun. I'm ready to do it again.
Yes, 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 yes. I'm telling you, that's the spirit that we're building here. That is the 100% spirit that we are building here. That it don't matter what you come to do, your presence is welcomed. Your presence is needed. Kumba came, and Kumba is suffering from fibromyalgia and some other things, and she just sat right here in the spirit and bore her spirit, and that was perfect. Y'all may remember her from the gala. She was the spoken word poet that came in. Her stage name is African Sunflower. So the African Sunflower made an appearance, and we were happy to have her here. So, so wonderful and so beautiful, the work that we get to do.
Oh, she was at the gala?
Yeah, she
That's
the
that's why I
one.
look familiar to her.
Yeah, she was. That was the one that had on the all white and did the poem.
Now I remember her because she looked
Yeah,
familiar to me too. But remember she was saying that I look familiar.
yeah,
That's where we met.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure at the gala.
Yeah. But listen, and then I'm gonna let you go. But remember in that meeting right there, she was like, I've seen you somewhere. And I was like, yeah, I'm sort of a big thing. And I'm being funny, really, right? But
Mhm.
somebody in the circle said, and they're not in the circle per se, we gotta bring them in. Because what they said immediately after that, like, don't let your head get big. Don't we'll make sure to bring you back. And I kind of looked to my left. You'll think about it. You'll think about it. And I was like, well, not really. I was really being funny when I said it, but I was like, oh, we got to bring you in, honey. We got to bring you in.
Cause no, you can't
Yeah.
bring me down. God brought me up, so you
Yeah, but
can't.
yeah, I said she need us. She need us. But yeah, she immediately said that, like, like, don't
Mm,
let your head get big. Don't I'm like, I was really being funny, but then I'm like, remember we talk about not letting your light dim and or
yeah,
be dimmed. And I was like, you kind of shut it down a little bit, but I was like, I'm
yeah.
not gonna let it happen. But I heard her. But you need to think back of who was there that day.
Okay.
And she needs us.
Okay. Sound like a win to me.
Can you hear me?
We sure can.
Okay.
Good. So
That's all I want to know.
we ready for our blessing.
Okay. Okay, we've been ready for our blessing.
Yes.
We're not getting ready. We're ready. And
Yes.
every day we get more ready. And I just want to have a shout out to Dr. Leslie Cole. She is such a blessing.
Mm.
And she is my Anne suddenly because I asked clearly for help for my feet and legs and whatever this is, and fear of walking into my future and all that. And she showed up, and I rode that vibration plate like a wild Mustang. I had to keep one foot, and Leslie was here, and we were on the first setting, and I had to keep one foot on the floor and hold on to the chair. And so we're looking to get up to 5, but man, thank you. Who sent
Tori,
it, Tori?
Tori.
I rode that thing like a Mustang, like that bull in front of the steer place.
I love it.
And we visualized me in open-toed shoes with flowers painted on my toenails in Egypt. So
Awesome.
help me, Lord, and all the rest of you send that energy. Okay, I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed.
Blessed coming out.
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm
I'm
blessed going.
blessed in the
In the
city.
city.
I'm blessed in the field.
I'm
Blessed
blessed
going.
in the
Blessed in the
field.
field.
Yeah.
I am always in the right place at the right time
I'm
Always.
Always
always
in
in
the
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 right
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 place
place
at
place
the
at the
at
right
the
right
right
time
time.
time
with the right people,
Right
with the
people.
with the
right
right
people
people.
doing the right thing
Right
doing
thing.
the
The
right
right
Doing the
thing
right
thing.
thing
for the right reasons.
The right
for the
people.
for the
right
right
reason.
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 And everything's in divine order.
And
And
every
Everything
everything
is
Everything is
is
in
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 divine
divine
order.
divine
order.
order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
As
And
Jabez
Jabez
says,
Jabez
says,
says,
bless
bless
us
us
bless us
indeed.
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 Expand my territory.
Expand
Expand
My
our
our
territory.
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 Extend an open hand of favor to us
Extend
Extend
an
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 open
open
hand
open
of
hand of
hand of
favor
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 to
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 us
us,
us
that we may do no harm.
and we
that
may
we
that
may
we may
do
do
no
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 harm.
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 And we let go and let God.
we let
We
go.
let
We let
go
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 and
and
let
let
and
God
God.
God
Then go with the flow
Go with
and
the
and
go with
Go
the
go
with the
with the
flow
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 and let the blessings and the money roll in.
and
and
let the
let the
blessings
blessings
and the
blessings
and the
money
and the
money
money
roll
roll
in
in
roll in
From the north, south, east, and west.
from the
from
north.
the
from the
from the
north,
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 south,
south,
east,
south,
east,
and
and
east, and
west,
west,
west.
From above and beneath.
From
from
above.
From
above
above
and
above
and
beneath,
and
beneath,
beneath.
From known and unknown sources.
From
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 none.
From
known
known
and
known and
and
unknown
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 sources.
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 Tell us about our money, Doc.
We have supernatural unlimited money, sowing supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance, so we never run
Never
out.
run out.
Never
Run
run
out.
out.
Run
We
out.
always have more than enough.
Always
I
have
always
more than
have
Always
more
have
enough.
than
more than
enough.
enough.
More than enough to do anything our heart desires.
More than
More
More
than
than
enough
enough
to
to
do
do anything our
anything
heart
our
Our
heart
heart
desires.
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 More than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
More
More
than
than enough
enough to
to do
do
anything
anything
God puts
God
on our
puts on our
hearts
hearts to do
to do
for
for
others.
others.
We have money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep.
money to
The
And
spend.
money
money
to
to
spend,
spend, money to
money to
lend,
lend,
and
and
money
money
to
to
keep.
keep.
Because our bank is in heaven.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're the branch banks of heaven. So we just stay open to the requests that God puts on our hearts to do for others. God will flood the money into us as long as we put it where He wants it to go. He can trust us. Amen.
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 Um,
13 steps, huh?
13
That's
steps.
intentional.
Yes. Known to carry Alexis was here yesterday. She helped me take 2 rooms yesterday. I told her about what you needed for the app, and she said she was going to reach out to you so that she can help you with that. And it was somebody else I need to tell something to. I can't remember. So when I do remember, I will call you. Sounds good. Thank you, everybody. Have an amazing Sunday, an amazing day on purpose. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same station. Bye for now.
Blessings.
Go with
Bye.
the flow, yo,
Yes, ma'am.
and let the money